Hello student. So let's start our discussion. In previous tutorial we have discussed what is string variable and which are the various inbuilt function which can be useful in manipulating the string. Now here in this tutorial we will discuss what is integer variable and which are the various operations of you can say integer variable, which are the arithmetic operator, then which are the comparative or you can say a logical operator, so that we will see one by one. So let's start our discussion. Same as previous video, for this tutorial also I have uploaded exercise file on GitHub, and link of that link of that exercise file is specified into the video description. Now let's start our discussion that how we can define an integer. So as we know that Python is having dynamic typing, so no need to specify any data type in advance. So let's take two variable 20, 5. So here 20 will be assigned to A and 5 will be assigned to B. Okay, so for checking, let's print the value of A and B. So 20, 5. Let me show you something else. Let's say A1 and B1 equals to 3, 3. Now what will happen in other programming language? In other programming language there will be two separate variable A1 and B1. Okay, but Python works differently. Python will allocate same memory location if multiple variables are having the same value. So how we can see it? So let's print id of A and B. So let's say print A1 comma B1, so you can have idea. Okay, so value of A both are same, then id of A1 and then id of B1. Yes, here you can see id for both the variables are same: 140708645151184, 140708645151184. Okay, so this is known as memory management. So whenever multiple variables are having same value, at that time Python will not allocate another memory, but it will use same memory location and all the variable will point to the same memory location. If we change the value of B1, let's say we make it 4, okay, then you can see here there is a change in id. Clear with this? Okay, now let's start. So we will start our discussion with the arithmetic operator. Okay, so which are the arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are plus, then minus, then multiplication, then division, then floor division, then modulo. Okay, and assignment operations are also there. So let's see one by one. Okay, how this will be used. So first let's start print. We will directly print the result, so we can have idea that we will not store answer into third variable. Okay, if it is required, if you wish to store into third variable, then you can, otherwise you can directly use it. So here we will first go with the first variable, first operator, that is addition. So format here, this space, this curly bracket will represent the first variable, that is A1. Then this curly bracket will represent the second variable, that is B1. Okay, and then this will represent the addition. So A1, B1 and A1 plus B1. Okay, clear? So let's try to execute it. 3 plus 4 equals to 7. Similarly, we can perform subtraction also. So here instead of addition we will put it subtraction. 3 minus 4 minus 1. Similarly, we can have multiplication. So A into B1, so 12, 3 into 4 12. Then division, A1 divided by B1, so 0.75. Here you can see answer B. The answer of this division operation is in floating point value. If you want to get this answer in integer, okay, then we have to use double division sign. Okay, it is also known as floor division. So if we go with the floor division, then we will get the integer answer, so that is 0. Next is modulo operation. So here a1 modulo b1. So if we try to divide 3 by 4, then answer will be 0 and remainder will be 3. Okay, then next is power. So for calculating power, we will use double asterisk sign. So here a1 into b1, so 3 raised to 4, 81. Okay, so this is how arithmetic operator can be used. Now